Hi guys, in this video I'm basically only going to be talking about handy shortcuts for Google Chrome. I've got 10 of what I think are the best shortcuts that you can use from your keyboard. Now when I'm browsing the internet I hate having to go through toolbars or menus just to find simple options which I should be able to just access easily. So that's why I use the keyboard shortcuts in Google Chrome. They're going to be all in the sidebar, so go over there and check them out if you don't want to watch this whole video, but I'm just going to be showing you them from here. So I've opened an example one here. I've got 4 tabs open. So what I'm going to be doing now is showing you the first one. So the first one is to hide or show the bookmarks bar. Now I know it doesn't take up much space, but sometimes you just need that extra little bit. If I'm viewing this thing here, if I'm viewing it fully, I might want the extra room, so hold Ctrl B and that gets rid of the bookmarks bar, and you can bring it back by pressing Ctrl B again. The next one is opening the task manager for Google Chrome. Now this enables you to end the processes of any tabs which may have frozen or just close tabs from there. So this one is Shift Escape, which opens this task manager, which you can then click on something and end process, or you can go on Stats for Nerds, which just shows you all of the memory usage and all that sort of stuff. The next one is Incognito mode, which is basically a way of browsing without leaving any form of history. So if you wanted to go on the internet and search for something which you don't want other people to see, maybe you're buying a present for someone and they may be looking through the history or whatever, you don't have to worry about it with Incognito mode. So to open a new tab in this mode, do Ctrl Shift and N. This opens a new tab, and you can see in the corner it's got the little detective picture, and it says you've gone incognito, which you can't see the browser history or the search history. The next one is to jump to the address bar. If I'm sitting here reading a story on Engadget, let's say, I'm reading this, and I want to go and search up this new processor from Intel. So I'd have to go up here, click on this, and then do a search. Well, not with this one. You can jump to the address bar by pressing Ctrl L, which you can then type in whatever you want. Or there's another one which lets you just do a Google search, which is Ctrl K. Now this was a question mark in, which means instead of, if you typed in, say, Windows, I've got a few things here, and normally if I pressed enter it would go to one of these that I've recently been on. But with this, it puts the question mark in, so as soon as you press that, it comes up with a Google search rather than one of your recently visited websites, which is always handy. Another one is to open a new tab. Now this one's probably one of the most commonly used and less useful, which obviously is Ctrl T, which just opens a new tab for you. Also, you can, if you close a tab, you can reopen it with one of these shortcuts as well. So I closed YouTube, you can press Ctrl Shift T to reopen that tab. You can also cycle through your tabs by holding Ctrl and pressing Tab. Now this scrolls through your tabs so you can get to the one you want. Or even better, you can hold Ctrl and press a number and it will jump straight to that tab. So again, you hold Ctrl and press Tab repeatedly to cycle through your tabs. Alternatively, if you have a multiple amount of tabs open, if I'm at the start, I could press Ctrl and then press the number of the tab you want to go to. So this one here would be number 6. So I hold Ctrl and press 6 and it goes straight there. The last one I want to show you is quite a simple one, which a lot of people will probably caught on to as well. To zoom in, hold Ctrl and press the plus button. You can zoom in up to 3 times, or 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, even 7 times, but the 7th time is not usually much of an improvement. You can zoom out by holding Ctrl and pressing minus, Or you could go back to the browser's default by holding Ctrl and then pressing 0, and then it goes back to what it was originally. So that pretty much sums up my video on all of the useful shortcuts in Google Chrome. Some of them are a little less useful, some of them are more popular than others, but I find that lots of these shortcuts help my browsing experience and make it simpler and easier. See you later.